The Future Proof Your Career project that we've been running now for 5 years in the business school is all about our students having the ability to be self-aware, the ability to understand what a responsible leader is, and the ability to find what the gaps are in their current understanding and knowledge, and to find ways to fill those gaps, to personalise their own learning so that they are ending up with a situation where they feel more confident, where when they go to an interview they can articulate what their strengths and weaknesses are, that as they move into more leadership positions in the future, that they are recognising what is responsible leadership, and that they understand issues around sustainability, around ethics, and hopefully that will have a benefit not only for themselves but also for the organisations in which they're working and for society in general. We divide the module itself that we introduced 5 years ago, we divide it into 2 parts. So we have the leadership side and we have the employability. What we're trying to get them to do is to do a bit of a gap analysis. So where am I currently, where am I trying to get to in the future? What are the gaps? What do I need to do to fill those gaps? And so what we introduced at that point was continuing professional development hours. So every student had to do a certain number of CPD hours. Some of the activities would be activities put on by the employability team, for example. So some of them might be saying, I haven't done a lot of work experience, so I need to be finding some volunteering, or I might need a part-time job. But in many cases it would be maybe a CV masterclass, it might be a workshop on using LinkedIn strategically, it might have been something to do with IT. Lots of different activities they could do, but it was very much down to each student to work out which were the activities that were going to benefit them most. Part of it is understanding what is good leadership, what's ethical leadership, responsible leadership. We have guest lectures in, we encourage students to do certain things in terms of following certain people that they might respect on LinkedIn, for example, following them on Twitter. There's also around working on a usually sustainability focused project, and that's a group project, and that's very much tailored to their discipline.
I wasn't quite sure what the Leadership and Employability module had to do with my final year of business. However, as the lectures went on, it became quite clear that what they were trying to do was bring everything that we had learned over the last 3 years together, and they did it through a consultancy project. Over this consultancy project, I worked with Castle Rock Brewery to find out how they could become a more sustainable brewery and reduce their impact on the environment. This module actually really highlighted for me that my own personal ethical and environmental values were really strong. And so from that I was able to look at how do I go forward, how do I make a career out of something that was really personal to me, but also really important to businesses and the wider community. And that made me quite excited. The whole idea of being able to actually go out into the business community and advocate for sustainability issues and really try and help those businesses embed, you know, this whole sustainability agenda was really important, and that is what I got from the Leadership and Employability module.
Part of the assessment is the personal reflection that they need to do, both on their leadership capacity, drawing in some of the things they've been doing in the group project, but also on their employability for the future. So we ask the students to do a reflective report. Part of that is also an electronic portfolio. So they're collecting together evidence as they go along, whether it's evidence of activities and opportunities they've taken advantage of, whether it's evidence of maybe something like the sustainability in practice that certificate they've carried out. So they collect those together in an e-portfolio which they can then take on with them afterwards.
I was fortunate enough when I finished my degree to go into a leadership position, and I think I didn't realize it was going to be so useful in helping me reflect on my practices, in helping me think how to approach things long term, thinking about sustainability issues, not in terms of just environment, but also business sustainability, and thinking about how you develop yourself while you're in the role. So it was very important for me when I got in that position, because I think I probably wouldn't have realized how important it was if not for that immediate opportunity to express sort of my leadership potential.
Businesses are increasingly saying that sustainability is really important for them. So having employees who understand what this means and understand some of the different aspects of sustainability, not thinking it's just about environmentalism, that it's actually talking about economic sustainability and social sustainability as well. It means that our students really do have an understanding of some of the areas that some of the other candidates just do not have. So I think it really does make our students stand out from the crowd.